Halloween is the best holiday. Okay, very good show for you guys tonight. Let's see here. Right. Okay. So, tonight's a good one. Have you been to Salem? No. I have a very good show for you guys tonight. Here we go. So, I recently saw a post of a guy getting very angry at his girlfriend for posting on her Instagram. I saw this on TikTok. Very angry, this guy is very mad at his girlfriend for posting on Instagram, calling her a slut and whatever. And I just think, if you are not busy enough as a man yourself to be such that you are so concerned with what your girlfriend posts on her Instagram, that you need to be focusing on what's more important, which is like getting money, spending time where you're just busy getting money, that you're not worried about what one girl you're seeing is posting about on social media. How insecure must you be as a man to be so mad that, or afraid rather, that to be so afraid of what some other guy might see? You saw your girlfriend post a picture of her looking hot in a bikini, and you're like, "What? Are you? You're upset that another man might see her? Why? Shouldn't you be secure enough to know that she's not going to leave you for just some guy in her DMs? And if she is, you're dating the wrong woman. If you're worried that she's going to post a picture or video of her looking hot and some guy might see, you should be way busier in your life than that to concern yourself with what she's doing all the time. I couldn't even imagine that. Like, what is she up to? Who she's talking to? What athletes in her DMs? What if an athlete messages her? To be so concerned that some guy might hit her up because of a sexy post or something. That's dope for me. If my girl posts like a video or some shit, dating a girl and she's posted a thing that she's looking hot, I'm like, word. Like. Oh, if that. I'm not pressed. I'm not worried that some guy might see, because I know that if she left that guy for me, if she left me for that guy, it would be a net loss for her. I'm not concerned that some guy might message her. Doesn't even cross my mind. I don't even think about that. Oh, what if an actor messages her? I am just not concerned about that. I'm busier than that to be worried about what you posted on your Instagram. And this guy was so mad. I can't believe you did that to me. How could you do it to me? I'm going to go. And he goes on to be like, I'm going to go out tonight and I'm going to wear my best outfit, my best clothes is what he said. It was so fucking dumb. I'm going to wear my best clothes and get in my new car. And I'm going to talk to every girl tonight just because you did that to me. And you girls date guys like this. They're just mad. You posted something on Instagram. Uh-oh. Oh no, I posted it. Oh, he's going to be mad at this one post. And then you just get just a Bible of text messages. And you're just like, some of y'all like that shit. Y'all want to fight a little bit. And to sit there and argue with some dude about this is crazy. And for some guy to be concerned that some guy might message his girlfriend on Instagram is also crazy. Why y'all so concerned? Aren't you busy in your life? You should be. You should be getting money. You should be way busier than this. Morning. Hello, guys. Hey, this light, guys, is like washed me out so bad. I was like, I don't know if that's better. See what I'm saying? I'm still trying to get a hang of it, but because I haven't found a good place to stream. I feel like, I'm so bright. We're gonna roll with it. But to be so pressed that your girlfriend posted something on Instagram and some guy might see it on his explore page, and how could you do this to me? First of all, who are you, sir? What does it matter? If a guy sees your girl online or in the wild or at a party or an event, blah, 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 you got to be able to trust that she can handle that shit. And if you're worried that she can't, or you're worried that she's going to be like, oh, what's up? What's up to you, Mr. Sir, who DM'd me? If you're worried about that shit, you're dating the wrong woman. You just are. You got to get a better grip on your own life. Maybe she would respect you more and not post that video. I don't know. That's right. My point is, if a man is concerned about what you're doing day to day, hour by hour, as a woman, dude, living your life, and he's wondering where you're at, who you're with, all this stuff, and because he's not busy enough in his own life, keeping the lights on, it's expensive in here, then I think that that energy needs to be better placed in another area of his life to get on, make some more money. And I think by doing that and becoming a man that she respects, you can just trust that she will handle that shit without you having to be so domineering and controlling. You won't have to be. You can literally relinquish that control completely because you won't have to do that. She'll just respect you. Ta-da! How come people don't understand this? Thanks for the gifts, guys. It just seems obvious to me that the best course of action is to focus on your purpose as a man, make money, okay? Provide a life that is dope for both you and her, and then you can then just trust that she's not going to be on some hoe shit because she respects you. But you know what nobody respects? Being insecure, being domineering, threatening, crying, making ultimatums. If you're a man that's about it, you don't have to do any of that. You just don't. She'll just trust. She'll just be like, well, okay, yeah, that's my man, he's on it. And that will come with respect such that you will never have to worry about what she's doing. I promise you. I promise you. What are you looking at? I'm on multiple platforms, guys. I'm on 3 different social platforms right now. Bear with me. And that's obvious. That should be obvious. Because here's the thing. Let me just say this. To be dating somebody that I would be afraid or concerned or worried that if she posts something sexy on Instagram one time or any time, that she's just going to leave me or cheat on me. Like, I would rather be single. If I'm worried and thinking like that about my woman and concerned that she's, she doesn't respect me enough such that if a guy that's slightly better than me or I think is better than me hits her up and then she goes, oh, hey, what's up? Oh, hey, good to talk to you. Like if I have to concern myself with that, then I'd rather be single. And you know what else? I would rather be single than wish I was too. That's a whole other thing. I don't want to be in a relationship with anyone that is it's just like, oh, okay, I guess. Everything is just a fight, I see her post on Instagram and then now we got to fight. I don't want that shit. You see what that's That's just so much work. I don't want to wish I was single. You see what I'm saying? Because that's what it would make. If I'm having to fight over a post, I'd rather be single. That's crazy. Yeah, it's too draining. Of course it is. And then it's like a vicious, toxic cycle where you're just arguing over the dumbest shit. Shit that doesn't matter for your own validation or worse, masculinity. Ugh. I don't know. I don't want relationships like that at all. You wouldn't have to worry about that. You're right. I don't have to worry about that because I'm a man who's about it. I'm busy every day. I got stuff going on. I am not concerned. I would never be concerned about what a woman I'm seeing is doing at home. If I'm not there, it's all good. Do your thing, boo-boo. But I would know that if it was a serious relationship with me, it would be like, I would never date somebody or be in a situation where I would be in fear or in dread or worried at all. That just is uncomfortable for me, you see? But also put yourself in a position as a man such that she respects you so that you don't have to worry about it. How about that? Do that. And the kind of man that she doesn't respect is the guy that argues with her about her posts on social media. Oh, you need to take that post down. Oh, you look too slutty in that post. Guys that are like that are so fucking insecure. And it's like, don't you have something better to do? I didn't even see her post. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. My ex. And that's another thing. You ladies aren't getting off either. You guys are dating these guys. You choose this life. You like to fight about it, I think. Because if it were me, if somebody were coming to me with some shit, oh wait, this happened to me. Oh, I'm going to tell you. I started seeing a girl a year ago, maybe a little longer ago. And I've been on social media for a minute. I'm more on TikTok than Instagram. I'll admit. But whatever. I'm posting on TikTok and I'm telling dating stories. I'm preaching. I'm on my soapbox preaching. Okay. And I started seeing this girl. We're a couple of dates in. All right. We already had Bible study together or whatever. Fine. So we're past that point. Okay. And then we're like a little bit in, and I post some shit on my story. That's just my normal shit. I never like when I tell my stories and stuff, I never really include names. I don't want to put people on blast like that. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, this would happen. It's a weird, awkward, funny, whatever moment. Or I'll get on and preach on some shit. Now, I posted something on my social media and I can't for the life of me remember what it was. But I posted it and within an hour, she hits me up like, hey, I know you were talking about me. What is that about? You need to take that down, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, hey, listen, hang on. First of all, I don't post for you. This was happening long before you, believe me, okay? This was before you even were in the picture, ma'am. That's number one. I didn't post this for you to see. I promise you, I am way too busy to concoct some sort of meme or narrative that when I post is angled so in the hopes that you're going to see it, analyze it, and then us have a discussion about it. I promise you, I'm too busy for that shit. Okay? So I did not make this post for you on my social media, number one. And then number two, you're not going to tell me what to post. My people need me. It's like the bat signal out there, and I'm posting it whether you like it or not. And it's not really about you. And if it was about you, I wouldn't make it about you. And it's certainly not a way for us to fight about it. What are we fighting about? I was here doing this first. The fuck? And that's, so I'm just, so anyways, she would not believe me. And this was a true story. She did not believe that this post wasn't directed specifically at her. And I said, ma'am, I am not that petty. I am petty, but I'm not being petty towards you at this moment. I guess I'm being petty and telling the story. I guess so in the end. But I still didn't say who it was, and it's not you. All right? And so I'm posting this for everyone else. I'm not posting it for you to see. She's acting guilty. Yeah, exactly. You acted guilty. If you're worried, you're the one. That's how it is. And I'm just saying, my point is, I'm not using social media to like point it at people and try to get them to like behave in a certain way or whatever the fuck. I am way too busy for that. And that's the kind of man you should want. A guy that's got shit going on. He's making money. He's successful. He's making money. He's got shit going on in a way that you can respect him. If he is not busy enough, he's going to be the kind of guy that's like, oh, you need to take that post down right away. You can't be posting that. That's just not the kind of stuff. I can't say it. Like that shit. That man is not busy enough. Get a job. Make a phone call. There's money to be. Pick up the phone and make a sale. Hey, honey bun. Hello, guys. Hello, everyone. Oh my gosh, been there, done that. Yeah, but that's the point. You guys are dating them. Ladies, you're dating those kinds of guys. If you're dating guys that are that fucking insecure, you need to run. You need to run. I think some of y'all like it. I think some of y'all like a little bit of fighting. Petty fighting, you know. So y'all can make up for it, I guess. Whatever. I get that. I see that. I think you shouldn't do that. It's not good for your heart and everything. Maybe something, but whatever. I don't like that kind of feedback loop. I'd rather things just be nice and be like the time together is a pleasant exchange. That's it. Life is short. We pass this way but once. We're all going to be old and ugly no matter so quickly. Why are we fighting while we're young and pretty? You know what I'm saying? It's not worth it. Need to have it worth living. I don't want to be fighting over some dumb shit you posted on Instagram. My God. And personally, I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm a Libra. I like pretty. I like nice things. You see, when girls post some fire shit on Instagram, I'm like, yeah, that's right. I like that. I like it. It's cool. So I don't know. I think people that are worried about it are scared that some other guy might see his girl looking hot. The way I see it, if some other girl or some other guy saw my girl looking hot on Instagram, I would simply go, yeah, that's dope. You can't have her, and you can't have her too. Get fucked. Ha ha ha. That's dope. I'm not, and I wouldn't be worried. I would be like, I could never imagine myself being, she posted something super hot. Some guy might see it and message her, and she might sleep with him. That would never cross my mind. I just don't think that way. I might, if I think about it at all, which I likely won't, but if I did, I would think, yeah, that's my girl. Get him. That's how I feel for real on the inside. Wait until you meet the woman of your dreams. Listen, guys, I live in Los Angeles. I meet the woman of my dreams every other day. God. I swear to God, I fall in love so quickly. Howdy, handsome. Thanks for your content. Thank you for being here. Why don't you marry one of them? I might. Give me a second, though. God, it takes time. It takes time. Here's the thing. Like I said earlier, I would rather be single than wish I was. All right? So if it starts out nice and then 6 months in, it's like, oh, good, everything sucks. I dread every text message. I dread every phone call. I don't want that. You see what I'm saying? So give me a second. Go. I agree. The 6 month period. 6 months, more like 2 years at least. Take your sweet time. Yeah, I'm not in a rush. Why y'all in a rush? Nosy ass. Oh, you're an Aquarius. I'm a Libra. Would you marry a woman who doesn't come from wealth? I feel rich married rich. Guys, listen here. Let me tell you something. When there's a guy that makes money, a man will marry the waitress. You don't think he cares? He gives a shit about how much. I've never cared about how much a woman makes. I don't need a woman to contribute to my household. I don't care at all how much she makes. I just don't. So it doesn't matter. In fact, to be honest with you, it's far more convenient for me to be with a woman that doesn't work. I would rather pay for her rent than her have a job, unless it was a career that mattered to her, dead ass. If she had a career that mattered to her and it was obvious that it was meaningful for her and it was a part of her life and who she was as a person, what she was pursuing vehemently and adamantly, and she was all about that, and I recognize that and like that about her and appreciate that, that's fine. But if a girl just has a job just to get by, I'd rather pay her rent so that she's available to me when it's time, because my life is fast like that. Like suddenly I'm on a trip and I'd be like, hey, we're going tomorrow. That's how my life is. So it's not in my best interest to be with a girl typically that works. That's facts, straight up. I don't need a woman to pay for my life. It's all covered. He paid for my life and for me to be home. Yeah, that's how it goes. Okay. Are Libras compatible with each other? That's a good question. I don't know. You tell me. Would you date a nurse? Yeah, if she does house visits, house calls. I'm feeling sick. Need you to come take care of me. I need a house call stat. 20 cc's of yap stat. Until then, I'll be single. All right, I'm with you. I'll save you. Good. Do you believe a man should be significantly older? Not significantly older. Here's the thing, guys. It doesn't super matter, all right? Now, I'm not telling you ladies to go out there and rob the grave or whatever. I'm not saying that. But I do think that you should date older enough such that their life is steady on and like they know who they are as a man and what they're doing and how much money they're making, all that. That needs to be kind of in line. And you just don't get that for a man that's like 21, 22. You just don't get it. So they don't need to be 50. They can be 50. Do you, boo-boo? For real. Miss. Date a 50-year-old. Do it. It's a lot less work, I'm sure of that. But date a guy that's like in his 30s, pushing 40s. Those guys are much more men than guys that are 20s and still hands on a lot of pots, figuring it all out. Don't know if they're like you, or they like her, or they're just, I don't know, and they're going to do that, and they're looking for this opportunity. It's a constant stream of bullshit that they're feeding themselves and all the people around them, and especially the girls they're dating. And if you want that kind of fucking life, more power to you, ma'am. However, I think that having a guy that's established, knows who he is, knows how much money he's making, is clear about that, his lifestyle shows, then all of those things are just more suited for a woman who's looking for a provider. Jen says, I'm 48 and I want to do 40, 50 years old. Yeah, see, okay, Jen, you're 48. So you dating an older man is like a couple of years older than you. That's whatever, all right? But like if you're 20 dating a 50-year-old, I mean, that's fine. That's fine. Jen, the problem you're going to have is that you're 48. You start dating 65, 70. Your Bible study sessions are going to not be fulfilling. That's the problem you're going to have, Jen, without serious medication. So you got something to consider. So Jen, you want to opt to the younger side, or else Bible study is going to feel real flimsy. I'm 47, that's what I am. Oh, man. I'll date older and just put them in a group home. Here's the thing. Date older guys or whatever, and then you'll have, if you're dating much older, you will have fewer Bible study sessions. It goes from like once a week to once a month. If you're dating younger, it's once a day. You're getting older, it's now once a week, and every other week, now every other month. Bible study is not a big deal anymore, and it's just like life is easier, you know. So something to consider. Oh man, my main reservation with dating older men is that a lot seem in a rush to settle down. Oh, a lot seem in a rush to settle down. Yeah, well, they're older, they know what they want. I highly don't recommend that though. You really don't want to be with somebody that you don't know for a while, because God, after like a year into this shit, it just gets rough sometimes. 6 times a day, Jessica, is excessive at any age. And you might need to see your doctor about that. Unless you're happy. You know, Jessica, my boyfriend is 49, I'm 35, and we Bible study 6 times a day. 6 times a day sounds like chafing to me, Jessica. And you should just go and check. And if everything's fine, then more power to you. Otherwise, there's going to be an ointment or some sort of cream, okay? And just reel it back a little bit. Jeez. But I'm not a doctor. Consult your physician. Do your thing, boo-boo. I'm happy for you, though, otherwise. Do you need a maid? I can clean. Guys, I don't need a woman for any of that shit. I don't need maid. I have 2 housekeepers. I have a chef. I have an assistant. In LA and then also in Miami. And for me, I don't need a woman to cook or clean or take care or like make my house a home sort of at all. At all. Don't need a woman for that. I'm good. Thank you so much. I appreciate the offer, but I'm good. Come to Chicago. I would rather die. Hello, Bridget. If he asks for it 6 times a day, I'm out. Yeah, outsource the work, ladies. 6 times a day is a lot. And you can't convince me, nobody can convince me that it isn't just chafed down there. You're going to need some chapstick for your lips, for sure. You got to outsource the labor. You got it. Come to Arizona. I might be out in Scottsdale at some point in the future. We'll see. I'm here. Hello, guys. Who are you looking at? Okay, guys, so to answer your question, for good and all, hopefully, in this live stream, I'm streaming on 3 different platforms right now. On TikTok, Instagram, YouTube. So I'm looking at different phones, okay? Hello, guys. Any plastic surgery? Like if I had plastic surgery? No. But if you're a woman who has had plastic surgery, it can look really good. So I'm not saying you should do that or shouldn't or whatever. But I've seen girls get great noses. You know, and as long as you don't come out of that shit looking like you live in Whoville, you're gonna look great. Just depends. I've seen chest augmentation looks great. I've seen booty stuff look great. So it's all good. Just go to the right doctor, spend the right money. Spend the right amount of money and don't go cheap on it. And generally speaking, it can work out. The background looks amazing. Yeah, so the thing is, guys, is I moved. I had a house in Beverly Hills. Nice house. I posted my house tour on my YouTube. And then I moved to a new house in West Hollywood, which is bigger. It's nicer. It's better. It's right. So you have the best view in the city. And you guys can see it kind of behind me. I'll see if I can... I'm going to try to turn this light off here, this little pendant light. Yeah. Can you guys see it behind me there? Oh, there's a glare. Hang on. You know what? I'm going to do you one better. Watch this. Okay. I'll open that up here. So, like, the thing about this mi casa now, is that I have the best view in the city. Now, I don't want to triangulate my position or whatever, but I'll just kind of like leave it open like that. But that's LA. Like, there it is, and it's all around me like this. But to be honest with you, I haven't really got my new setup right. That's why I'm so washed out. And this ring light, look at this shit. Like, my lights are over here. I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out. We're going to bear with me with the ring light for now, okay? Until I get it set up. I got to get a new station going. Hello, guys. Come to Paris. I might actually soon this year. DM me. The answer is I will very likely be in Paris this year. Please DM me, and I may see you while I'm there. Who knows? Have you ever paid for a woman's surgery? Not directly. Like, okay, so I've had girlfriends who I definitely gave money to, of course. And during that time, she may have, like, she, got her own surgery or like whatever. She actually it wasn't her own surgery, it was a revision. She had a boob job that she got it revised. And because of, there's a substantial weight change or something like that, and it caused some things to happen. And because of that, she had a fix. And she did that with her own money, but I was giving her money. So it's like, so the answer is not directly. And I'm certainly not in the business of every girl I meet pay for their whatever. It's not really like that. I don't get taken advantage of. I'm not an idiot. But it's definitely, I've definitely supported and indirectly financially paid for things. True. So, I mean, yes. So yes, well, no, it's not so yes. It's what I just said. I'm glad I found you through Shira. Yeah, I like Shira. Shira's dope. We may do something again soon together. Okay, let me get this set up here. Am I good? You guys see all right? Okay. View is sick. Thank you. Yeah, thank you. It's a kind of an all around view. It is dope actually. Let's see here. Would you date an Asian or Latina? Of course I would. I've had plenty of history with both. I'm in LA. Jess Plus says, honest question, where can I go to meet the right kind of man? Well, Jess, what the right kind of man for you? I don't know. I don't know anything about you. What is the right kind of man? Some of you guys, that could literally mean anything. What's the right kind of man for you? A Jewish lawyer, an Indian doctor, a white salesman? Like, you know what I'm saying? There's so many variables. My God, what kind of question is that? A present one. Fair enough. I love you when you're on live. It makes my day. Thank you. I appreciate that. Are you Irish? No. No, I don't think so. An educated, well-rounded man that lives comfortably. So again, same problem though. I don't know where you live. I don't know anything about you. However, I would go where you would imagine they hang out in your city. For instance, if you imagine that the kind of man you would date, it would be playing, a round of golf at the country club on a weekday. Then that's where you should spend your time. Same thing with bars where near or where lawyers spend time or finance bros spend time. You just got to kind of know where they are in your city by just using some common sense. And then furthermore, you're not fucking Rapunzel. You can't just sit at home and just wait for some knight in shining armor to just gallop up to your tower and say, let down your hair, and poof, there he is. That's not how it works. You got to put yourself out there. And then you have a choice as to where you put yourself out to. And find yourself some girlfriends, get out there and put yourself in the right position, ma'am. Get a nice dress on or something, put some heels on, beat your face, pluck those eyebrows, and get out there. Hit the bricks. You got to hustle. What if I work the whole week? You got to make time, sis. What do you think this is? You're in a race. All the good men literally are getting snatched up like, you better hurry. You better make time. Use that PTO and get out there. Game faces. Are you coming to Miami anytime? Yes. November. What is PTO? See, that's the kind of question you should be asking. Those are the kinds of questions I like to have people to answer. Because Anna's like, what's PTO? I've never worked a job in my life. What the fuck is PTO? And that's the energy, Anna. I like that. I like girls that don't have jobs because it's more convenient for me. They don't even know what PTO is. They're like, huh? What? What's PTO? Not me. I could never. I like that, Anna. That's the kind of energy I like on my page. Let's go to Disneyland. I was just at Disneyland. I went to Disneyland and Disneyland California Adventure. That was cool. A little disappointing though. Some of it was cool though. I like theme parks. I know it's kind of a trope. I know it's kind of like people make fun of guys that or people that go to theme parks and stuff, but it's like a poor man's thing. And you know what? I don't give a shit. I don't think it's that. To be honest, it's not that poor. Because if you go do the VIP experience and you don't want to wait in lines, you gotta pay your grip, man. It's not like everybody can afford that kind of shit. But whatever. I like those kinds of. I like roller coasters. I like rides like that. I like, especially. You know what else I like? I like those special haunts they do in Halloween. Where you're walking through the spooky stuff and people are dressed in costumes and trying to scare you. I like that shit. I'll go out of my way to go to those things. Maybe it's that white trash in me, but I love that shit. I love going to those things. Is that a signet ring? Oh, this ring? Yeah. This was a gift to me. Black diamonds. It's by David Yurman, but it's a special collection. It was given to me as a gift. For making somebody a lot of fucking money. So it's more sentimental value than anything. Do you like Hollywood Horror Nights? Yeah, I go to that every year. I love this. I love that kind of stuff. On the ring finger? Well, it used to fit on this finger, and then look what happened. I don't know what happened, but like this knuckle, I went to Miami, and when I came back, this knuckle permanently swelled up. It used to go right there, and like, it will not go anymore. This is literally the finger it was on. Now it's on this one, and to be honest, it's kind of loose. I don't know. I kind of switch it up. I have the right to do that. You know what I mean? Do you have successful siblings? I think that my siblings could, if they tried, become successful. I think they have that inside of them. If they focused. Yeah, you say that. I don't think that the swelling's going to go down. What is going on here? Good question. I'm trying to get my bearings. Hello. There are haunted woods where you don't know what is real or fake. Yeah, I like that stuff. That's cool. That's fun. Is having a children a deal breaker? Let me tell you something. My mother had 2 children, my brother and I. And then also, my dad had a lot more kids than that, so I have more siblings than just 2. But my brother and I, my mom had my brother and I, and she was married a couple of times, and on the 3rd time, she kind of got it right. And the man she's with now is a loving and adoring man. He worships her, he loves her, and thank God for that shit, boy. I don't have to worry about her. That's great. You know how much of a relief it is to not have to worry about your mama? Because she has something to do. And he's younger than her too. So something to kind of keep her body in shape for her. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm just like, that's just, oh, thank God. Thank goodness somebody's keeping her busy and accompanying her to the Home Depot to do whatever on the house this weekend, or in the garden. I don't know. It's just great. Stuff I don't have to worry about. Thank goodness. So kids isn't a deal breaker for everyone. You see? I understand that a lot of men don't want to raise other men's children, but they sometimes will. It just depends on the circumstances. So, you know, it's not over if you have kids. It's just different. I'm new here. Is this parody? Does this seem like parody to you? Have you used dating apps before? Yeah. I think people should use dating apps. Dude, it's hard to get out of my house anymore. Does anybody ever even leave the house to do stuff anymore? It's a real challenge, right? So dating apps really can bridge the gap if you're not on social media. You should definitely use dating apps. If it's possible. Just be honest so you're not end up with a lot of shitty dates. Yes for Pilates? Question mark? What? He tells people common sense. Yeah, that's it. I feel like that's what my whole platform is built on. It's common sense. That's crazy in Cruz. I can't read that out loud, but that's crazy. Are pets a deal breaker? I hope not. I got one. Matt, speaking of which, Max, where you at, boy? Come on, Max. I haven't seen him in a minute. Max! Here he comes. Come on, Max. Oh, come on, lazy bones. Come on, Max. Come on. Hey, boy, come on. Come be on the show. Ooh. This is my boy, Max. He wears a tie like me. Look, see? Handsome. Were you sleeping? You're sleeping all this time? Oh, I'll wake you. You look so groggy. Second best dressed man in Hollywood. This guy right here. Check him out. Look, they're talking about you right there. See? No, you can't read. This is my boy, Max. He's a freeloader. Hasn't paid a single bill ever. Not once since I got him. I don't mind his company, though, so I keep him around. Max should meet my girl Allie. Maybe you should. You getting some water, boy? We can all hear it. You getting some water? You thirsty? Yeah. We all know you were thirsty. Lord knows. We all do. Max is a good listener, I know. Yeah. Okay, listen, guys, that's my time. I gotta go. Stuff to do tonight. Thanks for joining me. Well, I will be back on. I don't know if it's tomorrow or Thursday. I don't know. Just add me on Instagram. I post my real actual life there. Check me out, and I will be back on live again directly. Thanks everybody for joining me. We'll see you again next time. Bye bye.